opening with the queen's pawn controls the center and usually leads to a more positional development of the pieces. The England gambit immediately allows the queen and dark-squared bishop to develop. If white captures on e5, black may try to regain the pawn with knight c6 and queen e7. D takes e5 captures the gambit pawn and controls the d6 and f6 squares. Their bishop comes in. You missed an opportunity to develop a knight off its starting square. Their bishop comes into play, attacking the center. You missed an opportunity to develop a knight off its starting square. Moving the same piece twice in the opening isn't a good strategy. Your pawn move forces the checking bishop to retreat. This move puts their bishop on a safer square. This lets your bishop step into the game. This move prepares for their bishop to join the action. You overlooked an opportunity to develop a knight off its starting square. A clear recapture. You allowed the opponent to win a pawn through a fork. Your opponent set up a fork, which will win your pawn. You forced the checking queen away with a pawn push. They took your pawn for free. Your rook is undefended, so this move loses material, capturing your hanging rook. Your knight is no longer hanging and is now defended. This is a fair trade. You followed a great opening principle and developed a new piece. They stopped the check by interposing a piece between your queen and their king. You missed an opportunity to develop a knight off its starting square, capturing your hanging pawn. This blocks the check from the queen. This move puts their queen on a safer square. They unpinned their knight. Not the best move, but not bad either. They unpinned their... You blocked it. This move puts their queen on a safer square. You block the check from an opposing queen. They unpinned their knight, allowing it to provide protection where it's needed. Not the best move, but not bad either. You are now able to win a rook by trapping a piece. You overlooked an opportunity to win a rook by trapping a piece. You get a chance to win a rook by trapping a piece? Good eye noticing that piece is trapped. Their pawn attacks your bishop, kicking it out of its current position. This is the way to win a rook. They overlooked an opportunity to recapture a piece. You missed an opportunity to capture a free rook. This move captures the queen. You recapture. You get a chance to win a rook through an eventual fork. Nice, you found a way to win a rook. They missed a better way to evade the check. Good job, that's what I would have played too. This move pins your knight to your king, restricting its movement. You captured that free rook. This move forces your knight to retreat, giving your opponent extra tempo. You captured that. Good job. Nice, you found a way to... You recapture. You get a chance to win a rook through... Nice, you found a way to win a rook. They missed a better... Good job. This move, you captured that free. This move forces your knight to retreat, giving your opponent extra tempo. Nice find. You found the only move in this position. You found the move that blocks the attacker. You get a chance to win a rook through a fork. You will win a rook with a fork. Their king steps. Their passed pawn moves closer to promotion, becoming more dangerous. Your last pieces join the game, moving their bishop to a better position. No surprise, you had to move your rook to safety, pushing their passed pawn. You no longer have a clear win, but your position remains superior. They exchange pieces of equal value. A logical cap. A correct move to get there. Your bishop has more scope from this square. That's playable. This is a fine move. Their bishop is now in a more active square. That leaves your rook free to capture. They overlooked an opportunity to capture a vulnerable rook. Correct, of course. Move away from danger. They moved their king out of the check. You left your rook vulnerable to being... They moved their king out of the check from your knight. You left your rook vulnerable to being captured. They missed a chance to capture a vulnerable rook. That move leaves your rook undefended and free to take, taking your vulnerable rook. A clear recapture. Your opponent's move wins your pawn. A good choice to move your threatened knight. They missed a chance. There was only one good move and you found it. They missed a chance to tactically win a pawn. A good choice to move your threatened knight. They missed a chance to tactically win a pawn. There was only one good move, and you found it. They played one of the best moves here. You have to use your king in the endgame. Decent move, but they had a better one. Yes, this is the way. I like their choice. Nice, definitely the right move. Their king steps away from the check by your knight. Clearly, you don't want to leave your knight in danger. They kick your knight with a pawn, forcing it to move. Nice way to win material using a fork. They move their king. That pawn was yours for the taking. They made one of them. Very good choice. That's not a mistake, but they did not find the best move here. Good thinking. This move puts your knight into a strong... They played one of the best moves here. This move is okay, but not what I would have played. This move is okay, but not what I would have... That's playable. Nice move. Your knight now controls more squares, attacking your pawn chain. You want a pawn for free. Decent move, but they had a better one. You had a better option, but this is not bad. You want a pawn for free. Decent move, but they had a better one. You had a better option, but this is not... That's not a mistake, but they did not find the best move here. Well done, an excellent move. I like their choice. This is a fine move. They did not find the right idea. You captured a free pawn. Good job, that's what I would have played too. This move doesn't help their position at all. Your passed pawn advances to its goal.